That's what I'm trying to get to work. That's what I'm trying to get to work. But I don't know why it's not working, because I'm not even hearing myself. I don't know why it's not working, because I'm not even hearing myself. Why it's not working. Let's see. Accent free! I'm not even hearing myself. Why it's not working. Lag. 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 Maybe if I close some stuff out, less lag. I don't know. Notice the tamale isn't there anymore. I ate it. Last night's video. I think I might have to turn on the other computer and do the watching on there instead of on here. But what I'm thinking of is, like, any YouTube video that I start to not like if I'm gonna do a live, I'm gonna start deleting them. A friend of mine does it all the time. Deletes his lives, gets thousands of views. Mine does it all the time. Deletes his lives. I'm coming in real choppy over here, I can tell. I'm wondering what it is that's causing the choppiness. I just started up my computer. I could have done the video at 30 frames per second. It doesn't need to be at 59.9. That could be it, but no sense in starting it over. That could be it, but no sense in starting it. No sense in starting it. Let's check it on my phone. Let's make sure it's working on the phone. That's always one you can tell that's not gonna lie to you, is your cell phone. And if you guys haven't already, go check out Upchurch the Redneck. He's the most hilarious YouTuber I follow right now, other than Outlaw Morgan. Outlaw Morgan's pretty hilarious. So is there's one more, Jesse Ryan, USA. He changed his name though. I believe. I could be wrong. Doesn't look like I'm getting any sound on this end. Oh, it's really low. No wonder. Oh, you guys heard that? That was kind of funny. That was in my headphones. That's why I'm kind of blown away you heard that. Okay, desktop audio. what's funny is I'm starting to hear the little squeak noise that one of my filters makes. This one over here makes a squeak noise. I don't know why. Probably because it's the oldest out of all of them. I've had the one on the other tank over here, not the one you probably see right there, not that one, but the one further down that you can't see right now because it's on the other side of the camera angle. Basically, I've had that one for about, I'd say, give or take a couple of months, maybe close to a year. And then the other one I've had for, give or take a couple of months, maybe a year and a half. And then the other one I've had for 2 years. 3 years, maybe. Tops. But, I've always bought them on deals, Marinelands, to where I only paid $26 for a 350. You guys are probably wondering, how the hell did you do that, Nick? Give me a second, and I'll begin to explain it to you. So, most any PetSmart will, I repeat, most any PetSmart will do this. If they won't do it, all you have to do to get them to do it is go above them and go to their corporate manager of that specific store, and they are obligated to do it. They're obligated to oblige. And the reason they're obligated to oblige is because almost 60 or 70 other stores do it. And basically what I'm about to tell you and share with you is always check online before you go into PetSmart. If it says it's $20 cheaper online, then it's $20 cheaper. Vice versa. I used to pay only $5 or $6 for Marineland filters. Now I'm back to paying $7 for them, which isn't bad, but still a little overpriced because I can order them online. Like I said, online, get them for $5 on another site, but that's another site. The point I'm trying to make is that if you read something online for PetSmart's deals or whatever you want to call them, then they have to honor that deal. I was up till like 4 a.m. last night. So I've been up for about maybe 2-3 hours now. Well, it's almost 3 o'clock, so 3 hours. Since about 1 o'clock or 12:45-ish. There's a light. I think the other day when the power went out for a few hours, that it reset all my timers because it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon and that light just went on. Just saying. And I don't remember changing the timer, so I know that's not it. But as you guys can see as well, I've got more and more and more cleaned out of here. The only thing that's in the way right now is buckets. These last 2 batches of fry, they are the strong batches. If they don't survive, they're not strong. And the reason I say the strong batches is because the first, well, this batch is like half of the batch that originally came out. There was 13 on this last batch.
And, you know, I'm kind of blown away that there's so little. Because cichlids usually have in the numbers of 50 to 250 eggs. But, whatever. It's probably something I'm doing, or I don't know. Not feeding them enough of just regular spirulina brine or something like that. Because I mix their food. Because I have several different species of fish in each tank. So, they don't all eat just herbivoreal diet. I don't know if you guys noticed this. These fish that swim more towards the top, those are my top swimmers. Those are the guys that are always swimming around. And then the one that just came out, the pink one there, he's always swimming around, but he's boss. He's like got his head pointed to the back of the tank. He's boss in this tank. He went down there. He's the boss. You see these little guys? Those are the little fry. The little tiny guys you see swimming that keep jolting up towards the black. Those are the babies. In a week from now, I'm going to get some sandpaper and fix the few blemishes that are on the front of the tank. And all the people that are watching this video, I have no idea because, like I said, I don't have the video playing in the background. I don't see the chat, so if you are watching, say something, I guess. But it's been a while since I've actually sat down and done this early in the day and not at late at night, and you know, and actually tried to somewhat have a topic before we come on here, and that's obviously what it says in the video. Topic is for the fish, and whatever you want to talk about, as long as it has to do with fish, you can talk about it. Let's see if I can get this page to reload. You know what I realize? And don't take me off topic here for a second, but I'm about to cuss for a second. You gotta have that fuck it attitude. That's what I realize. And what I mean by that is, like, when you're a YouTuber, you honestly can't care too much what other people think, because if you do, that will determine your whole YouTube career. And the less fucks you give about what other people think will help you determine your own career. Just giving the heads up out there for people that don't know that already. I'm honestly thinking that this desk is in the wrong spot. I have it here, right? You see how the tilt's this angle? Well, if I had it over there, right next to me where it used to be, and I put the one that's right there, right here where this one is, it'd probably be a better view. Just thought that out myself. For the fish, anyway. Unless I just take the camera and did this, but I'm pretty sure there's like all kinds of junk. Yeah, it won't fit. It won't fit. There we go. Maybe. Maybe. No, then you can't see my face. Oh well. I'll get up in a second and fix it.
But yeah, this is really just me talking about the future of my channel and not just fish, you know. A few weeks from now, I'm also going to have to tear these down. That's why I obviously mentioned that it'll be easier to clean it when it's empty. But the reason I have to tear them down is I'm moving. But yeah, you see this big old, you know, looks like a big thing of light right here? That's actually a big old scratch or a bunch of bubbles where somebody left their heater or multiple heaters on in this tank too long. And it just started to bubble. And it created horrible looking side panels. Because like if you look at this one over here, ain't got all that. It's because I've already sanded it out, and I've already on that side at least. But the problem with that part is it's inside the tank, and to sand it out you have to empty the tank. That's the only downfall to acrylic is it gets old. Plastic gets old and it breaks. I haven't seen anybody up yet today, well, around YouTube anyway, because if I did, they would be doing live videos, and I wouldn't be the only one, you know, out and about doing them, and vice versa. I also notice a lot of people ain't got that bell on anymore. They just throw the bell off. Like, if they don't care to hear from you, they'll turn your bell off, or vice versa, turn off your notifications. Some of them even go as far as, you know, unsubbing you. At this point, I really don't care if you unsub me. But, you know, if you're here just for that, you know, nonchalant, I don't care about this person attitude, and you're really here for the wrong reason. I've said that before. But yeah, all my fish look happy. I mean, for the most part. You don't see them fighting too much. I need to go out and get food today. Some brine, some spirulina brine, and regular brine. I fed them mysis last night because I didn't have any fucking normal food, you know. I want to look that up too. Is it okay to feed cichlids mysis shrimp? I know I looked it up before, but I looked it up a couple times actually. Okay, I'm really hating this camera angle. I hate my head being cut off. Huh. I didn't know that. They can still get bloat from just feeding brine as well if you don't unfreeze it all the way. Mysis are easier for them to digest than pieces of regular krill. So yes, it's okay to feed most any cichlids mice as shrimp. Good thing I always have backup food in the fridge usually. What's up, V-Stag? Oh, can I turn it up a bit? Well, when I turned it up before, I was actually yelling in the microphone, and it seemed like it was way too loud. Let me see. Hold on. Is that better? Or is that better? Did that make it any louder? Or that? Did that make it any louder? Because last night it was way too loud and it was like making it crack and all this other bullshit. It's hard having a soundboard over here, dude. I need to get a new one. I need to get a bigger one. One that actually can hold all the things that I have. And a different desktop. I can tell you what, though. I know who's been eating up the little fry and the babies. He's just sitting back there. He's right by the other fish. He's right there. If he gets angry at him, like if they're nipping at his tail, yeah, they've been nipping already. They're already that mean. They're only babies and they're that mean. Yeah, wow, right? Well, I'm just glad to see that my blue microphone still works, dude. Because I was having problems before, and I don't know if it was my computer or the mic or what, but it was to the point that you could barely even understand or make out what it was saying. Yeah, if I put the cam down too low, it shows nothing but like my floor and my tables. If I put it up, it's just like, I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. I've already tried to move it around a little bit. I got a bunch of junk on the table. That's why I don't want everybody to see the tables, obviously, but... There we go. Yeah, you can actually see the marine land now. One of them. And part of the light. Never went out and got regular lights. They don't need it when they don't have plants in there, just saying. I'm using, just as blown away as people are going to be by this, I'm actually using 2 little LED lights from Home Depot. Or, no, Walmart, yeah. And they don't go above a certain amount of lumens. You can still grow plants with them, but I'm not. There's no plants, and well, there is. Okay, I'm lying right now because there is one form of plant in that tank right there, but it's Java fern, and Java fern really doesn't need much nutrients or light or anything at all to grow. And not to mention, they kind of just chew it up anyways, so anytime it gets real big. They don't... That's funny, right? Most people don't hear that. African cichlids attacking Java fern. Come on now. Oh, if you look at the top, the one swimming closest to the top, she's the pregnant one. I wish it wasn't throwing off a glare from my tank. It's the light. It's the camera and the light. I guarantee I go turn on a light and it changes it. And personally, I'm one of those people that I can just keep sitting there talking for about an hour, even if nobody's here, and just shoot a video. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm trying to stay concurrent like I used to, but now it's kind of like to the point where all my concurrent audience isn't really like hanging around anymore. I don't get it. Maybe it's just people have different things to do in life, or I don't know. They can't sit around and watch Nick the Dick all day long, and yeah, I don't know. I used to do 8 hours, dude. I won't do it ever again. I'm tired of that. Honestly, I can't hold enough people in a live chat or a Google Hangout to do 8 hours of a video and honestly have a direction for it, because it just seems like after maybe 3 hours everybody loses sense of direction and just starts talking about whatever the hell they want, right? I'm gonna check the video real quick so I can shoot out the live chat. Ugh. Shout out to V-Stag, the only person who showed up to my video so far, thus far. And if I try to play it while I'm live, it'll lag my computer up, so. Because it just lagged Google. No problem, man. No problem. I realized something the other day and made me feel like a complete jackass. And you know how you just have those moments in life where you just feel so dumbfounded that you're like, really? You just feel so... That was me the other day. And basically, I don't know if I even really want to admit this. Okay, so for years I went around thinking, you know, I know my Xbox has an HDMI cord. How do I plug this son of a bitch in? How do I get this thing to work? They do the same thing to me, man. They've been doing that to me for like 4 years. Well, I used to be a troll, that's kind of why, but I've changed my ways. I've changed my stripes. No. But yeah, for the longest time I thought Xboxes, like Xbox 360 didn't have a HDMI port. You know, this I believe they came out with a different version and it did. The earlier version didn't. But that was the reason why I didn't think it had a HDMI port. So I'm sitting there in the living room trying to get it to plug in, blah, 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 plug both in. By the way, by both, I mean the, I forget what those are called right now. They're like an audio port. They're like red, yellow, and white, or red, yellow, green, red, yellow, blue, or there's sometimes different colors is what I'm saying. Anyways, I thought that you had to have both plugged in at the same time, and nope. Retard moment. Total tard moment. And I'm allowed to say that because, you know, yeah, I got special aspects about me, so. But yeah, I had a total blonde moment and basically sat there for hours just trying to get it to work. And then by the time that I realized, oh, you only need one plug plugged in, you either do HDMI or you do the old school, and the old school leaves it in 720p or worse, like 480p, something like that. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because obviously some people are kind of dumb just like me sometimes, and they don't look. If you don't look before you leap, you tend to fall off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is people like myself or people that tend to overly get anxious and turn the hobby into a panic attack, you need to stop, slow down for a minute, breathe, and go take advice from experts. Even myself, I've had to do that. Stop, slow down, breathe, go take advice from somebody else who's an expert. Because you ain't always got all the answers. I say that all the time. You ain't always got all the answers. Nobody ever is going to have all the answers. And I'm just going to tell you that because a lot of people think that, you know, they know it all. Or they know everything. Even myself, I know nothing. A wise man thinks he knows everything. The true wise man actually knows he knows nothing, but knows he can learn everything. I think that was like Confucius or some shit. I don't remember, but yeah, there you go. That basically tells you that if you're gonna just stumble into it and, you know, not even put your is that a good decision forward, you know, your second thought, your second glance at it, then you probably shouldn't do it. That's my best advice. And that goes for, like, life in general. And a lot of aspects of this hobby. Like, whew, if I hadn't learned that day one, man, I wouldn't be still here. I would not still be keeping fish. Period. Oh, that's kind of funny. I just realized all the people's links that I still have links up for. I gotta change that one, though. Edit that one. Because I don't believe they are still doing that on Aquarium Co-op. Oh, wait, yeah, they are. Good thing that I still have that link in the bottom of my description then. You guys are getting... Anytime I do a live like this, you guys are getting free advertisement. I just realized that. Not that necessarily people like my form of advertisement, because I cuss and I really have no, what you call it, filter over this gabba gabba here. Because that's just the way I am. Gabba gabba, hey. But yeah, I believe that the link is a link to go buy Dragonstone. And it is like linked to Aquarium Co-op's page and all that. And their Instagram. And even their Easy Green. They sell their Easy Green there. They sell their Fluval lights there. The low package light. Or low light plant package. Blah, blah, blah. And all kinds of stuff. I forgot to mention that. Forgot to do that shout out. Now, me myself, I haven't used any of these products, but I have used a Fluval light. On my 2.6 planted tank. Yeah, I had to think there for a second, sorry. If I ever stop mid-sentence, that's because I'm thinking about what I'm saying before I say it. But yeah, I have it on my Fluval planted tank in the living room. That if we don't move within the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna bring it out here, and I'm also gonna bring my other desk out here. But I haven't decided how to set that up yet because none of my desks are allowed to be near the water because they all have things in them or on them that vice versa cannot be close to water. So I've been trying to figure out a redecoration design and stay with it. Obviously, these are decorated where they're at. They can't be moved. But, yeah, there's plenty of other channels where you can learn about the fish hobby or just fish in general. And I'm going to say, I don't have all the answers, and I'm never going to say that I have all the knowledge. I will, however, say that I am somewhat of an expert on fish, but I do not have all the answers for everybody. And that's what I'll stick to, because I know that's not a lie. And I know people can't call me on nothing right there with what I just said. Because that's the God honest truth of what I just said. If I don't know something, I'll point you in the direction of somebody who does. Makes sense, right? But pretty soon here, I'm going to get off here, go watch some other channels, and I would not mind to see any of you on these other channels, one of them being Outlaw Morgan. I go to his page quite frequently. I always shout him out, I always give him the good vibes and people floating his way, you know what I'm saying? That was my drill falling on the ground. Obviously, I didn't realize it was still behind me. And, yeah. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you don't already, there's other people to watch. And like I've been saying, I've been trying to support that guy for the longest time. I actually been one of his longtime followers for, like, almost 5 years. 4 or 5 years. So... since about 2015. So that's like three and a half years, almost 4. Before that, I was still blindsided by all you know, a bunch of liberals. I had kind of a what you would call the hive mind, and I don't like thinking like that. I don't like being the rabbit hole, and I don't like, you know, being like every other sheep, just following just to follow. That to me is narcissistic. Trying to figure out what I'm seeing over here. It's my gray cord for my microphone. I was like, what is this cord over here? And then this cord keeps showing in the mic or the camera too. I've had a lot of friends say how they've been censored by YouTube, not just like had their comments deleted, but had their whole channel deleted. In the next few weeks, I will be doing a giveaway again. And it will be the 500 subs giveaway. We're gonna skip past 350 sub giveaway, because, you know, I just feel like people don't even take it serious at that level. They're just like, oh, 350, huh? But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a 500 sub giveaway, and I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it is yet, but it's obviously gonna be stuff that has to do with fish. And if you're not a fish owner or a fish caretaker, then you obviously have no need for it. But don't be too disappointed or too discouraged, because this time I'm actually going to do Amazon gift card for anybody that's out of state that wins, or out of country that wins. $25 Amazon gift card, because that's what I can afford. Other than that, basically what I'm telling you, every time I do a giveaway or do a contest or anything like this, whose pocket is it out of? Mine. Yeah. So, really, at the end of the year, doing these giveaways, like, the only, you know, plus side to giveaways is they're counted as a form of charity, and you can write them off on taxes. A lot of people don't know that. So I just shared something you didn't know. Maybe you didn't know that, and now you do. And I'm going to have to change a coil. I should do a video on that, how to change a coil in a Spire. That's why it wasn't letting me upload or open it before, because there's two things of OBS open. No wonder my computer was being slow. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is I've never once tried Corey Mac. I don't want to. I want to say his name right. Corey McElroy. I've never once tried his Easy Green, and I want to. I guess it would be easier if I just paid for it and bought some and tried it out than, you know, waiting around to try it out. I really like that they went to Peru. That to me is like amazing. See, I just got done saying a couple nights ago how I'd never go to Brazil or that area, because I'm actually afraid of their most venomous snake down there, which is called the fer de lance. And I might actually break my fear and go to Peru next year, but that all depends if I have the money and if I have a full-time job in Boise like I've been told I'm going to. But yeah, it's kind of good to be able to just sit here and shoot the breeze, even if, you know, there's only me talking to myself, or vice versa, because I know people will watch this video later. It's kind of crazy, because to me, I was just talking about this the other night. One of my videos from, like, I want to say it's a year or close to a year and a half ago. It's getting closer to a year and a half ago. It has almost 700 views, and I've been wondering why people still watch that video, but maybe they watch it because it's informational. I don't know. I could tell more into that story, but the problem is I don't know where I put the book that goes with that story, and there is a book. It's a book about one of my family members, well, my sister-in-law's side of the family, because technically we're related to her other side of the Yeah, 16th cousins or 17th cousins removed or some shit. Her and my brother happily married, but the point being is we found out we were semi-related to the Parker clan, or vice versa. That's the reason why my brother has the middle name Parker. That's the reason why my grandfather had the first name Parker, and so on and so forth. But the point I'm trying to make is the video that I did, it has like close to like 1,000 views, like I said. But you know what's funny is my first video to ever reach 1,000 views is "Fuck Democrats, fuck your feelings," and something else. But the point I'm trying to make is like I'm being submersed because I used to get a lot more views than that on one video. Each one of my videos used to have at least 100 views, and now maybe every 2 out of 10 gets 100. But the point I'm trying to make is like that shows that I'm being censored, and that shows that various other people are too. But on top of that, it not only shows that people are being censored, it shows that if I did an Empire of the Summer Moon number 2, that it would get just as many views as the first one, which is sad, because I had people inside of that video, or that used to hang out inside of my videos, that used to troll me. And if that's what got the views, then I'm sorry, but they're just idiots. Like, if that is enticing to you to have someone sit there and be trolled while they're trying to do a live video, then that's just wrong, dude. That's a form of psychologically manipulating somebody. Not only psychologically manipulating somebody, but that is a form of literal cyber harassment. Just throwing it out there. But yeah, the point I was making is, if videos like that can get... And actually, I already did an Empire of the Summer Moon Part 2, but I didn't finish reading the book, so it'd be Part 3. So the point I'm making is, if videos like those... The Part 2 has 222 views. Part 1 has 707. And in total, that's 1,000 views between one video. If I just took the old videos and put one video that's 2 hours and 53 minutes long, and then the other video that's 6 hours and 53 minutes long together, that'd be 8 hours or 9 hours, and nobody would want to watch it. I don't understand why you guys want to watch long ass videos that are drawn out. I really don't. Maybe it just does my head in, but like, I just don't get it. Maybe that's just simply as that. I don't get it. I don't get why they want to watch anger and rage. I mean, I'm still the same person I was the first time I did a video, which was fuck liberals, fuck Democrats, and fuck your feelings. So I'm still that same fucking person. Just letting you guys know that. I have not changed from that person. I've just changed my ideals and maybe some of my views. I need a drink. Where's my cup? It's like I did a thing about water a while back. People didn't believe me about water and how disgusting people just, you know, they bottle this water that we pour ammonia into and chloramines and everything else into. And the reason they do that is to keep E. coli out of the water mains and a couple other things. There's a couple reasons why they do it, or why they say they do it, but there's other ways to obviously filtrate water. You know what's funny to me is all these people that are at like 5,000-6,000 subs. When they started out a couple years ago, like when I started following them, they didn't have near that amount. They had maybe 100 subs. You see how what I'm saying is people that let what other people think determine their channel, or what other people say determine their channel. They basically follow a guideline of somebody else's BS, because I won't jump on board with somebody else's BS. That's why I'm not at 1,000 subs. You see? Yeah. I completely get that, bro. But it is what it is. Like, honestly, to me, at the end of the day, you either watch it or you don't. That's what I think about it. Either watch it or you don't. And I'm wondering if it's even going to save this recording, because it's saying it's not even recording it. It's live, but it's not recording it. So what you guys got to know is, if it doesn't record it, it doesn't save it to YouTube. So anything and everything I've set up in this video will probably be gone after I click the stop streaming button. Such is life. What are we at anyways? An hour or something? Because I know I started about an hour ago. I'm just trying to get it in about an hour every day, guys. I've been, like, neglecting YouTube. Every aspect of social media in my life right now. I've had too many friends and family members die lately, and I'm just not right here, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm there, but I'm not there. It's hard to say. It's like you get stressed out or detoured of wanting to do anything because of, like, your situation, I guess, if that makes sense. All three of these are empty. All these buckets. This one of them needs to be cleaned. But the point is I also need to do a water change for this and that. And the one in my bedroom. Because the 2.6 gallon just got one 2 weeks ago. Saltwater tank gets one once a week. like I'm saying, V-Stag, people like me and you, the little guy, we're gonna, like, just reach 1,000, and we're gonna be happy with, like, having just 1,000 subs. Compared to these people that are like, oh, I need more, I need more, I need more. See, I honestly don't care about the number. The number to me is just like that, a number. I cared when they changed everything on YouTube a year ago and made it to where everybody has to literally fight tooth and nail just to even make a buck. That's what I cared about. They changed the whole aspect of monetization and changed it and basically gave it to a bunch of liberal crybabies and a bunch of people that basically are not conservative or vice versa. Just people that will jump on board or jump on the bandwagon with their criteria, with their how do you say this? With their what is, I'm looking for a certain word here. With their agenda, with their I can't remember the word right now. It has to do with something about to fit their narrative. Yeah, to fit their narrative. Okay, so basically if your channel doesn't fit their narrative of positivity and you have a little bit of, like, you pointing out the negativity of some people's, they will basically quote unquote shadow ban you and make it really hard for you to even get views, make it hard for your channel to even be seen, make you like 1,000th of the subscriber rate or like 1,000,000th of the subscriber rate like I am. Like that's how slowly people subscribe to me, which says that I'm being submersed, because before I actually was closer to 300, 400 views, or 400 subs, but 400 views a day, and now I'm back down to maybe 20 views, 10 views a day. And it's just like, really, like, to work that hard at something for 2 years straight and then it all taken away, okay, I don't even want to do it anymore. That's honestly why I haven't been making as much content right there. And my freaking hair is going hog wild crazy. There we go. Gotta love grease. But with all that being said, you know, me talking about the you know, being quote unquote censored and quote unquote demonetized, quote unquote, my whole channel has been demonetized. Anybody who doesn't have 1,000 subs has been demonetized. I think it's really retarded. Really is. Like, they could have found a better way to go about it and not ruin all the small channels as well. That's the way I see it. But, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we can't complain because it's their platform. It's not our platform. Remember that. It's their tube, not YouTube or your tube. That's the truth right there. It's their tube. That everybody likes how it cut my hair. It's just a mess right now. I need a shower. But yeah, I am Audi 500. I think that it didn't record, and I think that once I hit stop streaming, it's going to stop streaming. So I think that I should do it the old-fashioned way and go over to Creator Studio because I'd show you guys, but I don't want to mess up the streaming. Like, I'd show you that it literally says not recording down here in the corner, but it says we're live. Maybe I don't have enough room on my computer, I don't know. But one thing I do know is my channel itself is at 18,000 views. So I obviously know that I'm not losing views to the point that nobody's watching me. It's just not enough people. And I don't get how to change that, but maybe I'll get it later. Maybe I'll get the pizzazz that everybody wants me to have. Oh, God, my shoulders. And maybe I'll remember where I put my water cup instead of putting it off to my right-hand side, because, yeah. I'm trying to remember where you go to stop the stream. It's being so slow. I guess I can just stop it over there. So, it was nice talking with you YouTube people, and all you people out there. I hope you have a really blessed day, and don't forget that with the faith of a mustard seed you can move mountains, and don't let molehills become obstacles to become mountains in your way. And with that being said, have a very, very blessed day.